Picture a young orphan stripped of his inheritance, rising from tragedy to forge a legacy that would redefine luxury forever. This is the electrifying story of how Rolex became a global icon, a tale of grit, genius, and groundbreaking innovation that Boardroom Secrets unveils with gripping intensity. From a small Swiss workshop to a billion-dollar empire, join us as we unravel the journey of a visionary who turned timekeeping into an art form, creating a brand synonymous with prestige and precision. Buckle up for a story that's as timeless as the watches themselves. In 1881, a boy was born in Kulmbach, Germany, into a comfortable middle-class family. His parents ran a thriving hardware business, inherited from his grandfather. But fate dealt a cruel blow. At age 11, he lost his mother, and just a year later, his father passed away, leaving him an orphan at 12. Under his uncle's guardianship, the family's wealth was liquidated with only a fraction allocated for his education. Sent to a prestigious boarding school in Bavaria, the boy felt like an outsider, mocked for his beliefs and haunted by grief. Yet in this crucible of hardship, he found solace in learning, excelling in mathematics and languages. French and English became his gateways to the world, sparking a passion for travel and a vision for something greater. Little did he know, these skills would shape a legacy that would echo through time. At 19, restless and yearning for purpose, he left Germany for Geneva, Switzerland, a city renowned for its watchmaking heritage. His first job? Sorting and packaging pearls for an international exporter. It wasn't glamorous, but it was a masterclass in business. He saw how a company could profit without producing goods, learning strategies that would later fuel his empire. A pivotal moment came when a Swiss friend introduced him to La Chaux de Fonds, the heart of watchmaking. Mesmerized by tales of precision craftsmanship, he felt a spark ignite, a passion for watches that would define his life. In 1900, he joined a leading pocket watch manufacturer in La Chaux de Fonds, earning 80 Swiss francs a month to wind and test hundreds of timepieces. It was grueling work, but it honed his expertise and fueled his dream of revolutionizing the industry. By 1903, at age 22, he moved to London, England, diving into the high-end watch trade. His fluency in English and relentless drive made him a star, boosting sales and expanding client networks for his employer. Yet beneath his success, a bolder vision brewed to create his own watch brand. In London, he met and married Florence Frances May, a partner who shared his ambition. Together, they laid the foundation for something extraordinary. In 1905, with the financial backing of his brother-in-law, Alfred James Davis, he co-founded Wilsdorf and Davis Limited, the precursor to Rolex. This partnership was a leap of faith, driven by his burning desire to craft watches that would outshine all others. At the time, pocket watches ruled the market, seen as masculine and reliable, while wristwatches were dismissed as women's jewelry, plagued by inaccuracy due to their small, complex movements. But he saw beyond the status quo. Wristwatches, he believed, were the future, convenient, stylish, and ripe for innovation. The challenge? Creating a wristwatch as precise as a pocket watch. Undeterred, he traveled across Europe, consulting master watchmakers and absorbing cutting-edge techniques. By 1908, his company was a rising star in London's watch industry, but he needed a name that screamed elegance and universality. After countless experiments, he landed on Rolex, 5 letters, short, sophisticated, and pronounceable in any language. That year, he trademarked Rolex, a name destined to become legendary. World War I brought chaos, but for Rolex, it was a turning point. Soldiers favored wristwatches for their practicality in the trenches, and Rolex's models stood out for their reliability and precision. By 1914, with 60 employees in a sprawling London office, Rolex earned the first ever chronometer certification for a wristwatch from Switzerland, followed by a prestigious Class A accuracy rating from London's Kew Observatory. These accolades silenced doubters, cementing Rolex's reputation. But challenges loomed. Britain's 33% export tax in 1914, coupled with anti-German sentiment due to his heritage, threatened the business. In a bold move, he relocated Rolex's headquarters to Bienne, Switzerland in 1915, renaming the company Rolex Watch Corporation Limited. The iconic 5-pointed crown logo, registered in 1925, became a symbol of excellence. In Switzerland, he doubled down on innovation, obsessing over a single goal: a wristwatch that could withstand the elements. Dust, sweat, water, and temperature swings plagued early designs, but he was relentless. In 1926, Rolex unveiled the Oyster, the world's first waterproof wristwatch. Its hermetically sealed case was a game-changer, protecting the movement from external threats. To prove its worth, he sponsored Mercedes Gleitze, a British swimmer, to wear an Oyster during her 1927 attempt to cross the English Channel. After over 10 hours in frigid waters, the watch emerged unscathed, ticking perfectly. The stunt made headlines, and he capitalized on it with a full-page ad in the Daily Mail proclaiming the Oyster's miraculous survival. He went further, displaying oysters in aquariums at retailers, a marketing stroke of genius that captivated the public. Rolex's legend grew with daring feats. In 1933, an Oyster accompanied the first flight over Mount Everest, functioning flawlessly in extreme conditions. In 1935, race car driver Malcolm Campbell wore one while setting a world speed record. These moments weren't just publicity, they proved Rolex's durability. In 1931, Rolex pushed boundaries again with the Oyster Perpetual, the first self-winding waterproof wristwatch. No more manual winding, a rotor-harnessed wrist motion to keep time ticking. This innovation, perfected after centuries of watchmaking experiments, set a new standard. Models like the Datejust 1945 displaying the date and the Day-Date 1956 showing both date and day became icons worn by presidents and visionaries like Dwight Eisenhower and Winston Churchill. World War II brought new trials. Export markets collapsed, and in 1944, the founder lost his beloved wife. In her memory, he established a charitable foundation, transferring 100% of Rolex's shares to it. This ensured Rolex would never be sold or publicly traded, securing its independence and tax-exempt status. After his passing in 1960, Rolex entered a golden era. The Submariner 1953, the first dive watch waterproof to 100 meters, became a favorite of explorers like Jacques Cousteau. By 1985, Rolex pioneered the use of 904L steel, a corrosion-resistant alloy that elevated its durability and prestige. Today, valued at $8 billion in 2020, Rolex remains a privately held titan, producing over 1 million watches annually, each a testament to precision and luxury. From an orphan's dream to a global empire, the story of Rolex is one of resilience and innovation. Boardroom Secrets celebrates the visionary who saw beyond his time, crafting not just watches, but a legacy that endures on the wrists of those who chase greatness. Every tick of a Rolex tells his story, a reminder that from hardship, brilliance can rise.